Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Enlightened Superwoman TV. My name is Francine Portalans, and I just love helping overwhelmed and frazzled women transform into enlightened superwomen. In today's episode, I'm answering a question that came from one of our viewers, and she asked, how do I stay positive when I'm constantly surrounded by negative people? And I'm the first to say you are certainly not alone to have that type of challenge. And on some days, I figure there seems to be more unhappy people out there than there are happy ones, right? And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to join the unhappy bunch. Because today I'm going to share with you my personal perspective. And this is a type of positioning that you can take. It allows you to take a pause and to reflect and to standing in your power to allow to protect your positive outlook on life. So if you can imagine that people are somewhere on a continuum, on a line, and at one end of the line we have the matchers, and on the other end are the mismatchers. So if you think of a mismatcher, you'll know that person that whenever you're confronted, like in their presence, they are the first to be the naysayers. They will find every single loophole of why things are not going to go well. They are the naysayers. They throw the wrenches in the wheels. And then at the other end, we have our matchers, the yes people, who readily agree and nod their head and, without questioning, just adopt the other person's point of view. And a lot of the time, we have this all wrong. For example, how many times do you get a compliment from a friend? And instead of being a matcher and saying, thank you, I appreciate, your positive feedback, that you'll say, oh, it was nothing, don't think about it. That's a naysayer, that's a mismatcher. And then around negative people who either give us a criticism, negative feedback, we readily take on that opinion as if it were truth. So, as a woman, we all often are so preoccupied in making sure everyone else around us is happy, and we bend over backwards and to please them. But my word of advice and wise counsel is think carefully in what situations you choose to be a matcher and what situations it would be best interest to be a mismatcher. So you can imagine if you call a friend and she's in the dumps, and I have one of those friends, and it seems that within 30 seconds I can just feel my energy being zapped through the phone, and it sounds like I'm talking to somebody on their deathbed. So in that moment, you can simply say to yourself, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to choose to be happy, because that's where I do my best work, and that's where I'm at my best. So in that circumstance, I'm going to choose to be a mismatcher. Whereas, if I'm calling a friend and she's really excited to talk to me, and of course, I'm going to share my bright outlook with her and be a matcher. And so, how do you deal with negative people? Practice your mismatcher muscle. And whenever there is some great and wonderful things happening around you, join in and celebrate and be the matcher. I hope you found this episode of the Enlightened TV to be helpful, and I'd be delighted to hear from you of how you deal with negative people. Ciao for now.